Ian, we're 2 down out of the 3 games in 6 days that we talked about previously. A win, a draw and a clean sheet so far. You'll be keen to make it a clean sweep, but we know it's not going to be easy at Gayfield.
Yeah, it'll be very hard, that's for sure. It's hard going to Gayfield at any point in the season, regardless of the week that we've had so far, and regardless of league positions. We obviously go there as favourites when you look at the league table, but every time I've been up there with any team that I've managed, it's been very, very difficult. Arbroath are fighting for their lives. They will fight for their lives. They come off the back of a really harsh defeat at Queen's Park, but I've seen it many times. Teams react, they find a bit of energy, they find a bit of resilience, so this is far from easy. We'll have to play exceptionally well to win the game. We'll have to make sure we have the energy and tempo and intensity ourselves to get anything out of the game, but we look forward to it as well. We try and end the week on a real high.
And it's that spirit of the, if you like, the wounded animal. You know, after that heavy defeat, we've really got to be on our aware of that and ready for it.
Absolutely, that's the message that I drummed home to the players this morning before we went out on the park to do a little light training session. Is you can treat this game like your peril. We've been the wounded animal at times this season. We've came back. It takes only a moment to change momentum in this league and momentum in games, so we have to be fully aware of that. They have good players who can cause you problems. They have good structure within their team. They have a good manager as well and good staff surrounding that manager, so this is a tough game. I think, you know, we look at every game in isolation in the season, and I think you always look at one going up to Gayfield as a particularly hard one. They're going to make life very, very difficult for us. We saw that last time we played them at Starks Park and at Gayfield. Obviously winning in the last couple of seconds with Vonnie's goal and 2-2 draw out there, so yeah, look, we're ready for it. We know that we have to play well. There's not been a game this season where we've went into and thought we were too good for anybody or better than anybody else. We know every single week in this division that you have to work incredibly hard. You have to do the fundamentals of football, attacking and defending, and then you have to hope you have moments of quality in the game.
Yeah, that sequence of 3 games in 6 days, you mentioned there it was light training today. Am I right in thinking that the players haven't had a day off? You've kept them ticking over, active and buzzing in readiness for the next challenge? Yeah,
that's correct. It's the right thing to do. We have to recover them as quick as we can after the Tuesday night's game, and then turn our attention towards Arbroath. We've had 2 really hard games, you know, obviously down at Somerset and then at home at Morton, so 2 tough games. So to get 4 points out of that return, very, very happy with. We want to make it 7 out of 9 and possibly 10 out of the 12 over the last 4 games, and that would be a great return for us and really give us an opportunity for the last 10 games of the league season. But like we said, it's going to be difficult. We've done pretty well so far in managing the minutes and the players and the legs. We still have a couple of guys who are really, really fresh, who've only played a little bit, and with other guys who played more. We've asked a lot of some players and not so much of others, but we've always had a long-term plan for this week and to see where we are. So to be where we are, pretty happy. Injuries are good. Sean Byrne returns to the squad, which is fantastic news. Jude Murray's absolutely fine. The only one that's missing is Big Lee, which everybody knows about. So, you know, we've done well on the injury front, we've done well on recovery front, and we've also done well in managing guys and seeing where we are for Friday evening.
Yeah, and that managing in the minutes, I mean, just kind of repeating a point you've already brought up, but obviously game against Morton, Josh Mullen on the bench and Aidan started, Sean Burns to come back. You got that ability, now you've got that squad depth and width, you've got that ability to mix it up, put slightly fresher guys back in. Yeah,
possibly, yeah. You know, it's a wee bit different, you know, obviously the starting on Tuesday and then the Friday for the players. That extra 24 hours can make a difference. We've obviously freshened up the front too as well, with Callum Smith and Jack Hamilton coming in, which is great to have because we need everybody at this stage of the season. There's no way that Vonnie and Zach could have started on Tuesday in terms of, and lasted at the very, very best till half time, because they both came off on Saturday very, very tired. So it's great for me to have those options. You know, we've got 2 guys in Callum and Jack that came in. Aidan Conley comes in, which was fantastic for us as well. We then see again the effect of the bench, the energy of Ross Matthews that he brought to us on Tuesday evening when he came on. Kyle Turner brought to us when he came on as well, and also when we put Zach and Vonnie on. So for me, it's great to have. It makes my life a lot easier, and we just try and make the right calls at the right times in games. But certainly this week it's been about minutes rather than performances, that's for sure. And like I said to players this morning, for me now, going into this last wee bit of Gay 11 games, it's all about legs. I know what every player can do, I know how good they can be, I know the ability that they have, and I know the fitness that they have, but we have to manage that really, really well.
I think I'll be hauled up before the interviewers panel for not asking this next question. you're expecting me to ask, and I know what the answer is going to be, but with the loan window closing very, very soon, can we expect any last minute changes, or are you completely happy with this?
Yeah, very, very happy. We've certainly had any discussions lately of players. We had a fantastic January window, or stroke February. Really, really happy with it. I know Big Lee's got an injury, but we got the players we wanted. That was fantastic work again from John and Andrew Barrowman and the board of directors, because, as I say, over to them on that side of it, that's the players that I wanted, and it's the players that we got. We've strengthened so well. You look at the players that we brought in, the 4 loans, they all come from Premier League teams, and it's not as if we're taking young, inexperienced players. We're bringing in players that have played a lot of games for those clubs and bring real quality to us, so we're strengthening our squad all the time. I'd be surprised if there's a team outside of ourselves who'll be as happy with the window as we have had. So I can't complain on that front. Really, really happy. Really glad we got them all in. And the only disappointment for me in the last 2 to 3 weeks has been Big Lee's hamstring injury, but that's football.
Yeah. Finally, 10 games to go, as you said, for the players. You know, to do what's required. 10 games for the supporters to enjoy, get behind the team and back us all the way to the end of the season. You'll be looking forward to playing again in front of them.
Yeah, absolutely. 10 after Friday, obviously we've got to deal with Arbroath, but after that the countdown's on. That's the reality of it now. We're neck and neck with Dundee United. We've got a really good gap now to third place, but we know it can change. You know, again, a message to emphasise to the players all the time is we potentially, first of all, we're going to go 4 points behind us 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago today, it's now 13, and that can change again. It can change in a positive light for us, it can change in a negative light for us. But what we are doing, and again, I can't reiterate enough how well the players have done. We've given ourselves a heck of a chance. You know, we're not far now of cementing that playoff position mathematically. 2 or 3 wins, and that's it done. So then we can start to focus on whereabout in those playoffs that we finish. If not, then we know there's only one spot for automatic promotion, but we're giving ourselves a chance. The fans, again, have been tremendous to us. You know, nearly 4,000 here on Tuesday evening, which is amazing. Full house against Dundee United. Our travelling support has been not just large in numbers, but it's been big in voice as well, which is helping the players no ends. It really is. They know that next 11 games are going to be tough. There's going to be nervy moments. There's going to be a bit of pressure on everybody. There's going to be a bit of nerves, like there has been all season. You know, 1 goal wins and 1 goal defeats. It's going to probably be like that to the end of the season. But their support has been magnificent, and togetherness that they've showed with the players in defeat and in winning games, it's probably unrivalled in this division.
Great. Good luck for Friday.
Thank you.